Hey guys, welcome back to Quick and Dirty Marketing. My name is Zach Greenfield. Today, I want to talk to you about audience and trying to figure out the audience for your product or service. So stick with me and we're going to dive right into it. Okay, so today, I want to talk to you about trying to figure out what your ideal audience is for your product or service. So this can be kind of tricky, and if you look into the back end of these advertising dashboards, you'll see things like intent and affinity and interest group, right? So there's all these different ways between Google and Facebook, which are two of the bigger ad platforms, and then we have our media buying on the professional side that has these different terminology, but they're all a little confusing in my mind, especially for the regular, daily users trying to figure out who's buying, because we need to start with these deeper questions. So question number one, and this is really important, you could write this down. This is like something that we all have to answer as business owners. And that question is, what problem do you solve? Or if you sell a product, of course, it would be, what problem does your product solve? Okay. So once you understand the problem that you solve, the next question that you need to answer, and you could write this one down so that you can answer it and sort of brainstorm, who has that problem typically? Okay. So it's, what problem do I solve? And then who are the people that typically have that problem? That, once you answer those things, then you start to figure out your audience. And there's a lot of ways to, define an audience. A lot of it is like a weird government form, age 25 to 35, male, lives in a city, drives a car, is recently divorced, blah, 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 whatever. Those are like little data points that you can try to refine, but from a core, evaluation, those two questions that I mentioned are the most important questions that get you into figuring out the data pool inside advertising platforms, list buying, media buying, and all these other places where you're going to be presented with, who do you want to pay to chase down? Who do you want to go after? Because that's your biggest thing. When you're growing your business, you have to decide who you want to go after. All right. And if you don't understand those two questions really deeply, then it's really hard to figure out who the people are. Okay. So ask yourselves those two questions. What problem do you solve? And then who typically has that problem? Okay. And then go from there with your audience creation inside your ad platforms and so forth and so on. Or even knowing that will also help you with your messaging and the way you write your emails and the way you express your pain points and the talk to the people about the way that your product solves the problem. Because once you understand how you're helping them and who they are, you're going to be that much more effective at communicating through all your different channels, your display ads, your pay-per-click, your email marketing, your website pages, your retargeting, your autoresponders, your social media posts, your blog posts, your blog article, whatever. All of those things tie right back into these two questions, okay? So go ahead and answer those for yourselves, get cracking on that. If this helped really clarify kind of where you need to start with that, go ahead and like this video, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.